The answer to 1776 is to abolish the Act of 1871 for your freedoms.
Hello YouTube, how y'all doing? I want you to listen to this video because it's going to blow your mind. And when you hear what this young lady says, it's really going to trip you out. See, y'all all know that I'm about the Act 1871 and we're a republic and not a democracy, correct? Well, she's got a new word. And she says that a few people went and protested, not that it was even 51% of the vote, and they got what they wanted. So now they're calling it, what did she call it? Social, damn. I forgot what she said. She said social, I forget what she said. Be damned.
Is that we assign them job to weigh the facts, we draft them, we make them sit there. A lot of times they don't want to be there. We then present the evidence, and the judge then says, here's the evidence, here's the law, instructs them of the law, and it's your duty. It's not mine, it's not yours, it's not anybody else in the community, but it's the jury's duty to weigh them. And all of a sudden, suddenly, afterwards, you say they can't do their job?
I have a greater duty beyond being an attorney, and that's to be a social engineer. And when the law doesn't get it right, I believe that we have the right to peacefully and morally, conscientiously object.
Did y'all hear that? Social engineering. Social engineering. Really? I don't quite understand that one, do y'all? I mean, it's kind of strange. Let's listen to some more of that, cause man, let's understand exactly what she said.
To the decision of the jury. That doesn't mean that we believe that it's going to be overturned or that it will, or that we don't respect the decision that those 6 people made, but there are millions of people out there who don't agree with that decision. So it's not just the legal team.
You know what the problem is, though? You know, that's disturbing.
That's deeply, from all over the world.
That's deeply disturbing. They say millions are out there who didn't see it. You know, and I know, that millions of people who may not like a verdict, whether it's for or against this case or another, didn't watch the case, didn't sit in the courtroom, didn't weigh the evidence, didn't listen to the jury instructions. That's just noise. That's why we have court systems, is so that both sides have an opportunity to be heard. This social engineering, I don't know if that's more like social manipulation than social, I don't know what social engineering is, but actually justice is presented in the courtroom with a jury deciding it and both sides having an opportunity. That's justice, and the jury deciding it.
Courtrooms do not always deliver justice. As I'm sure you well know, you're aware of the civil rights movement. You're aware of the changes that we've had to make throughout the court historically in this nation.
I bet if we put my career up next year in terms of civil rights and what we've done in the courtroom for poor people, I'll put my career up next year as any day you want, Jasmine. I just don't criticize juries. I don't criticize juries.
I haven't been practicing law as long as you have, but I would also like an opportunity to finish my answers and explain my answers to you.
Go ahead. You got to quick, and then I'll let you.
I think that when I'm talking about being a social engineer, George Zimmerman never would have been arrested if it wasn't the outcry from black people, brown people, white people, Republicans, Democrats, Christians, and Muslims in this nation who demanded his arrest. He was then arrested and he was tried by a jury of his peers. I do not believe that the jury got it right, and the federal government has every right to bring the claim. That's why we have federal preemption.
Jasmine, thank you very much for joining us. Sorry I gave you a hard time, but thank you for joining us.
Now, y'all heard that. Black people, brown people, white people, Muslim people, Christian people. There was maybe 200,000 people, maybe 3, maybe even 600, 800,000 people protest. Now, we got a whole lot more people in this country than that. And you trying to tell me that social engineering is now the new democracy? I don't know, folks, but there's something wrong with this. There's something wrong with that whole conversation she just had. Social engineering? That sounds like something that's just out of this world, don't it, y'all? I mean, I'm sorry, I just don't get it. It takes 100% for sovereign people to do something against somebody else, or change a law, or it's supposed to be. In a democracy, it only takes 51%. But in social engineering, it only takes 100,000 people to protest to change something? Really? Really, people? I mean, you heard what she said, didn't you? Social engineering. And we had a few blacks, a few brown people, a few whites, a few Muslims, and a few black Christians. And really? What is this country coming to? Do any of y'all out there know what this country's coming to? I mean, this is so far-fetched. Maybe y'all can explain it to me. Leave your comments in the below section, and I'll leave a link to this in my in the below section there. It's on the blog. This is it's out there, folks. Much love to y'all. It's out there. This is a new one by me. I hope it's new for y'all.
The answer to 1776 is to abolish the act of 1871 for your freedoms.